Hello everybody, and welcome back. Last time we took on the Rainbow Devil and we obtained the last of the EX skills. This time I'm going to take on the first two proper Neo Arcadia areas. So let's get to them. You're about to go to the first area of Neo Arcadia. It's the Temple of Flame. Gee, I wonder who we're going to fight. Are you sure? Sure. Please, don't overstrain yourself. Alright, here we are back at Neo Arcadia. And if this area looks familiar, that is because the stages looks pretty much the same as they did in the first game. The backgrounds do have a bit more detail, but other than that I would have to say that all of the Neo Arcadia areas in the game, except for the last one maybe, are kind of a letdown really. Both visually and when it comes to the gameplay. So for this area in particular, we have yet again the telebombs. And trust me that they will become more annoying than just this particular section. Oof, almost died right there. Okay, so right here. For this particular section, this is when the telebombs actually do become quite a nuisance. Alright, let's get rid of that one. And there we go. Alright, that actually wasn't too bad, but it can be actually quite annoying. Alright, so this small tank right here, it's called a seal cannon, and I want to quickly take out 5 of them, because it will drop a cyber elf that otherwise we may miss entirely. So that's 3 on 4, 5. There we go. So there are only 3 cyber elves in this particular area, so we don't have to worry too much about missing any of them. The second one should be right here, and the last one is a bit further up. And we have the same crumbling platforms that we had in the first. No. Alright, so you saw where the container was. I accidentally touched the gate. I didn't mean to, but I'll collect that off screen. Oh, I'm really getting a bit more damage than I mean to, but it's fine. And here we are. Hey, Zero! You came along to get El Paiso? I know you did. He's crazy about the Dark Elf. Leave that guy to Arpuya and have fun with me instead. Rah! Get ready for a fight! So we're fighting Fafnir yet again, only now he looks a bit different. And what I said last time about the Rainbow Devil being the only enemy aside from the final enemy to have 3 life bars. That was actually a mistake. All of the Guardians have 3 life bars in this particular transformation. And this move right now that he's performing, that is his EX skill. And I'm glad that he performed it, because the thing that makes Fafnir actually easier to take on in this form than his regular one is that all the 4 cannons that he wields, they have their own life bars, so to say. So after you attack it, they all stop working properly. For example, there, I broke all 4 of them. Now he can only shoot the small flames so he is pretty much a joke at this point. Even though he has 3 life bars, all you have to do is jump occasionally and you should be fine. And so I would say that unfortunately Fafnir is actually easier in this form than fighting him regularly. His regular EX skill is quite tough to dodge actually, while this is just beautiful. There we go, 1 down. And we got an A, nice. What's the problem? Even though I had power up, I'm no match for you. I won't give up. Someday, I will destroy you for sure. Just you wait. I've set a coordinate axis. Now you can return here anytime you want. So please, return to the base once. Please, Zero. Zero, thank you for your efforts. But don't take it too far. If something should happen to you, Alright, so that is one area down. I'll go back to the Temple of Fire and get that Cyber Elf that I unfortunately missed off screen, so let's take on the next area. You're about to go to the second area of Neo Arcadia. It's the Temple of Ice. Can you do it? That's actually weirdly phrased, it should be will you do it? But yeah, we can. Please, don't overstrain yourself. Alright, here we are, with the very same background, but of course, since this is the Temple of Ice, we'll have some ice-related platform challenges, which I absolutely hate, but nonetheless. And also, we have 3 Cyber Elves right here, if I'm not mistaken, and one of them is right up there, but I want to get a better jump. There we go. Though I do have to say that this area is quite shorter than the Temple of Fire, because we don't have to worry about the telebombs. I hate these dogs, come on! There we have the second Cyber Elf. Alright. And similar to what we had in the Temple of Fire, we have another section in which the screen slowly fills up. In this case, we're on an ice platform. And we have a bunch of Jangio fish and Yado droids to take care of. And there we have the final Cyber Elf. Alright. We are almost there. There we go. Here we have a somewhat tough jump, but we are now done. Alright, so before we go any further, let's change it to the flame chip, of course. Fufu, I'm waiting for you, Zero. I guess Fafnir's disease infected me. Once I start thinking of you, I stop caring about the Dark Elf. Even if the world dies, I will be happy as long as I can defeat you. Now, let's battle! And of course, similar to Fafnir, Leviathan also has a transformation. Though in this case she is actually not as easy to deal with as Fafnir, because even if you attack her with her elemental weakness, she can still perform all of her different moves. So in that sense she is quite tougher than Fafnir. And that move right there, with the homing missiles, that is her EX skill. I am really missing these jumps. But even then, she is fairly easy to take out, because she doesn't really dodge your attacks, she just stands there, waiting for you to hit her. And the elementally charged moves deal an insane amount of damage, so we're done. Alright, let's see how we did. 86, that's fine, I guess. I'm getting worse than ever. The only thing I can take seriously is fighting with you. But I'm happy. I'll keep going, dreaming that I can destroy you someday. See you soon. I've set a coordinate axis. Now you can return here, anytime you want. So please, return to the base once. Please, Zero. Zero, are you okay? I'm sorry that I asked you to risk your life. Alright, so that'll be all for now. We took out both Fafnir and Leviathan in their new forms, and we obtained a handful of elves, even though I missed one on the first stage. So we only have two more stages to go, the Temple of Wind and the final stage. And the final stage doesn't have any cyber elves, meaning that if I go back to the Temple of Fire and obtain all of these cyber elves in the Temple of Wind, we should have obtained all of these cyber elves in the game. But we will leave that for the next episode. See you guys then.